Hey everybody, Joe Haygood here, aka mclazyj. I think I got everything set this time, and I have the right title this time. So, that should sort out our issues there. I want to say thanks to Mr. Hustler HD for being the most recent subscriber, follower. And let's continue on our this episode of Lunch with mclazyj. We will go with Dream Daddy, which I am going to formally apologize to Sevaskyer last night. She sent me over a raid, and I had the wrong thing on title. So she sent everybody looking for Dream Daddy and got Batman instead. Not that Batman's bad, but, you know, when you're expecting one thing and you get another, it's not cool. So, anyways, she even raided me with a bunch of viewers and everything. It was terrible. I felt really bad. So, anyways, we were at the bake sale with Joseph. We were getting ready to wrap up for the day, I think. All right. I'm really sorry about that. Brownies fix everything. This brownie will alleviate the situation. Take a brownie, split it in half, offering to Joseph. He takes it, we eat. How's that feel? Okay, it wasn't eggplants, but we'll take it, I guess. You ready to head out? Joseph and I load the folding tables back into my car. Christy nods off the moment Joseph straps her into the car seat. I drop Joseph off in front of his house. A small yawn sneaks out of me. Looks like I tuckered you out, huh? I'm a sleepy dad. I might finally be crashing from all the sugar. Hold on a sec. And back from work. Even at lunch, you get interrupted all the time. Huh, I won't keep you up then. Thanks for helping me out today. I'm happy to do it. Also happy to eat brownies. Well, next time I promise we'll do something a bit more exciting and a bit less free labor. And I'm very sorry about the whole thing with Mary. You shouldn't have had to see that. It's fine, really. I know, but first hangout, domestic problems aren't a good look. You barely know me. Let me make it up to you next time. It won't be Margaritaville, but we'll do something fun. Promise. I smile. I like that. Yeah. Oh, one last thing. Joseph tosses a cling-wrapped brownie through the window. It hits me in the face, but I'm able to catch it. Oh. It's the last one. You earned it. Hey, there's a train. My office is literally sits right on top of train rails. We get 22 of those a day. It's great. Joseph, please don't leave me alone with this brownie. Nope, too late. I'm already walking away. But good one. Bye. Joseph walks up to his home. He waves at me before carrying Christy inside. Well, looks like it's just you and me, Brownie. I will save the brownie for later. I step inside and find Amanda doing homework on the couch. Hey, father unit. Hi, child that I am required by law to care for. How's homework? It's really fun and educational. Really? How long have you known me for? Right. How was the bake sale? Good. I think I really could have made a good life for myself as a brownie salesman. Sure. Okay. We'll just go with it. Glad to hear it. So what? Were there any extra brownies, or did you maybe sneak one, or... I think for a moment and realize I still have the brownie that Joseph gave me. This would probably do better in someone else's stomach than mine. Heads up.
Huh?
Wait. I hurl the brownie towards Amanda. Hits the wall behind her and falls on the ground. Nice throw. She scoops it up and smiles at me.
Alright.
Thanks, Pops.
These are all dope.
And back. Again, work doesn't stop. Thanks, Pops. Hey, if you're not going to bed anytime soon, would you be game for some real shark hunters of Orange County? Where are these shows coming from? I thought the last hunter got eaten by a shark. He did. I sit down next to her and cozy up with a blanket. Awesome. How did we do? Did we S-rank our day? Ooh. You got that.
Ooh, that's some good grilling.
S-rank.
Welcome. You've got dads.
I'm sure. I'm making the commitment. I can always come back and see the other dads. Ever since we had that picnic together in the graveyard, Damien and I have regularly been playing a lot of time together. We go on nighttime strolls pretty regularly. He was so impressed with the first letter I wrote him, he insisted we only communicate by post instead of through dad book. I initially protested, but he gave me one of his old signet rings to use as a seal for my letters, and I just couldn't say no. Hanging out with Goth Dad again? Please, Amanda. You know his name. And yes. Be honest with me here, Pops. Is he actually a vampire? I remember you inviting him into our household that one time. And I've seen the Lost Boys, and honestly would have preferred trying to see if he could walk through the threshold of our home under his own power. Yes, Amanda, I have become Damien's familiar. I am compelled under his curse. I'm sorry, sweetie.
Oh.
Turn into a bat. I don't think...
Oh.
Do it! What's the point of being a vampire if you can't turn into a bat? Because a familiar is not a vampire. A familiar is somebody that is used by a vampire to do certain tasks. Normally feeding. That's probably sad that I know that much about vampire lore. Well, okay. I'm off. Are you taking the car, or are you flying off into the night on the leathery wings of a bat? One of those. While I'm out, can you throw away the garlic bread that's in the freezer so I don't die? That would be great. I'm keeping it there as insurance. You understand, right? That's my girl. Damien and I walk along the water's edge, chatting. Damien's cloak. He hates it when people call it a cape. Damien's cloak flutters behind him in the breeze. It's gonna seem like a silly question, but why do Goths wear black? Oh, excuse me. Lunchtime. Gothic subculture has always been associated with death, so it would make sense that the style surrounding it would be greatly influenced by mourning. Interestingly enough, though, that was in the Victorian. Herself mourned the death of her late husband for 10 whole years, wearing black for the rest of her life. If that's not Goth, I don't know what is. I have another question. Go ahead. How are you so comfortable with death? You mentioned in the graveyard that it helps you appreciate your life, or something. I've experienced several losses over the course of my life, and I truly believe that the only manageable way to cope with it is to accept that death is simply a part of living. It is the single universal truth for every human who has ever lived. I'm going to die, you are going to die, and life carries on without us. Doesn't that make you feel scared? Not at all. Without the advances of science, death was everywhere in the Victorian era. And yet, funerals were major social functions. Victorians were obsessed with mementos of their loved ones, even going so far as to take elaborately staged photographs of their dead relatives. The minutiae of mourning was so complex that there were set periods of grieving that were deemed acceptable based on who in your life had passed. Now, we don't have any of that. If you lose someone, you end up feeling lost yourself because we have no modern equivalent of those formalities. We need to allow ourselves time to grieve, to feel that loss fully, but not allow it to consume us. So no, I'm not afraid of death. I believe it is a waste to spend your life dreading the ending. The time we have here is brief and fleeting and occasionally cruel, but it is all time precious. To stare death in the face and live despite it, I think is a noble existence. Let's save the mourning for the dead. Wow, that's beautiful. You can see the moonlight in the bay glint off of Damien's eyes. He smiles. We turn to the harbor and watch ships pass, breathing in the salty sea air. I look to Damien again, and I can't help but be entranced by his charm, his mystery. I find everything about him so fascinating. I lean in closer to Damien, closing my eyes as I do so. I'm so sorry, I have to take this. Damien steps away from me to answer his phone. I hope it isn't Lucian again. After speaking in hushed tones for a few moments, Damien returns to me. Everything okay?
What?
There's an emergency. Lucian? No, thankfully. But I must take my leave. Oh, okay. Is there anything I can do to help? Dads do have to stick together, right? You know it. Then come, there isn't time to waste. After a short drive in silence, we arrive at a rundown building on the outskirts of town. Where are we? It's better if I just show you. I push the surprisingly heavy door open and find myself in a dimly lit waiting room. A few rickety chairs line the walls. There doesn't seem to be anyone behind the front desk. There are a few paintings and pictures on the walls, but they're so nondescript. I'm still unsure of what kind of place this even is. Wait here for a moment. I'll be right back. Damien walks off down a corridor, his boot heels echoing through the halls of this seemingly empty building. Distant howls echo from someplace, and someplace I can't see with a faint scratching sound like claws on tile. I cautiously peek down the hall and find stall after stall of scared-looking dogs. A few of them notice me and skitter up to the chain-link fence, sticking their noses through to sniff the air. What have I got myself into? Suddenly, the lights shut off. I panic. Unsure of where I am or how I can get out, I stumble through the darkness, my breathing getting heavier and heavier. Damien? The lights finally turn back on. Hey, sailor. Uh-oh. Mary? What are you doing here?
Come on.
You aren't here for the fight club? I don't want to get punched in the face.
Hey.
Great, because this is an animal shelter. What? We take care of stray animals and then people adopt the stray animals. Didn't you see the pets when you walked in? Oh, I just sorry, I really expect to see you volunteering at an animal show.
Ugh.
Wow. Okay, kid. Way to put me in a box. Doms, you hear this baloney? This baloney? Just one moment. Thunder cracks and a door bursts open. Appearing from the shadows, I see Damien? Hey. It's Damien. He looks completely different. No cloak, no Victorian-era clothing, no makeup. I wasn't planning to share this side of me until much later, but I'm not as goth as you think. I'm a systems administrator for the IT department of a realty company. I wear tennis shoes to work, and I listen to Bruce Springsteen. I enjoy going to the hardware store and looking at storage solutions, and I volunteer at this animal shelter in my spare time. I'm boring. I'm fascinated with historical Victorian history and the Goth lifestyle. That's much true. It's just not all that I am, and I need you to... Oh, hate to kill the moment here, but there's some pressing business that needs attending to. All right. It's Duchess Cordelia. Again? Who's Duchess Cordelia? Can't believe I said Cordelia, it's Cordelia. She's one of the pups. She gets out all the time. She somehow learned how to open doors, and now she's unstoppable. When did she get out? This morning. I went to go sing sea shanties to the cats, and when I came back, she had already bolted. I have to stay here with the pets, so I need you two to go find her. Of course. Where could she be?
Come on.
She always ends up running off to the same places. Here, let me draw you a map. Mary starts scribbling on the back of a pet adoption form. She's very small, ruthless eating. You need to stay on your toes and get her back by Sunday, or else she turns into a werewolf and starts eating people. What? You're really a perfect little peach, Jabroni. We just don't want her to be stuck outside. It's cold. Oh. I'll grab some treats and we can hit the road. Damien and I look over at the map created for us. Oh man, I'm Nerd's house? At least you're not other Nerd's house. Looks like you're moving up in the pecking order. Congrats, kiddo. Where should we head first? Damien and I exit the parking lot and start driving towards town. I look over to him and he seems concerned. Shouldn't be too hard to find Duchess, right? She's a pretty big pup. Mary wasn't kidding when she said that dog was smart. One time she correctly guessed the winner of the Kentucky Derby. It was really a great year for Bark, Bark, Bark. I don't know. What do you think our odds are, Jabroni? Gotta stay positive. My dad once told me, Jabroni, you can shove raisins up your nose. And that hurt my feelings. I felt discouraged, but I kept a positive attitude. And you know what? I made it happen. Ew. It might have landed me in the ER and forced me to have 10 golden raisins removed from my nasal cavity. But on that day, I learned that anything is possible if you have a good attitude and abnormally large nostrils. Young children are really resilient, I suppose. Yes, young children. I was not at all a teenager or an adult. I was 16. Let's just hope for the best. We got this. We drive to the softball field. Looks like Craig's team is practicing. I wonder if any of the kids saw something. Craig spots us and jogs over. His softball bat slung over his shoulder. Oh, second. Work never ends.
Oh.
Hey bros, what's up? Craig, you wouldn't have happened to see him jog around here, would you? Or have you? One escaped from the animal shelter. I'm trying to locate her. I love Damien's transformation. Ponytail. The works. I don't think so. Maybe one of the girls saw something. Girls. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hi, Lucian's dad. We have names. Girls, have you seen any dogs around here? Yeah, huge dog ran through a second ago. You just missed it. You tried to play fetch with her, but she just took the softball and ran. I think she ate it, actually. She was a lot of dog. Here, take another softball. Here, take another softball. Might come in handy later.
Oh.
Many thanks, Craig. Try the aquarium? Damien and I stopped by the aquarium. Everything looks in order here, but it might help to get out of the car and take a look. Oh, excuse me. You see anything? No dog here. Not even any sign of her. Do you know that penguins are considered the Goths of the sea? Damien, I want to believe you so badly. Bayside? We arrived back at the Bayside. Just like old times, eh? I remember it as if it were yesterday. I mean, earlier today. So what do you think? Any sight of the pooch? None yet. Although, who knows if she made it onto any of these ships? The Duchess would do that? I wouldn't put it past her to know how to navigate in rough seas and without a compass. Very smart. Pops? Damien and I turned to see my dog. Amanda, what are you doing here? Did you think I just stayed inside all day, vegging out on the couch, watching TV? Oh, sorry. What are you doing? I'm heading home to go veg out on the couch and watch TV.
Oh.
I had to get a burrito first.
Oh.
Young miss, have you seen a dog around here?
Yes.
Oh, you bet. I saw a Pomeranian with a bow around its neck. I saw a big old Doberman named Henry. And there was a stroller full of Yorkies, a greyhound, a golden retriever. Did you see a mastiff anywhere? No dice. Definitely would have remembered. Gotta run though. This burrito has about 10 minutes before the cheese breaks down and the molecular structure of the tortilla makes it all soggy. You understand? I do? Of course. Have a lovely evening, Miss Johnson. We drive through the cul-de-sac and everything seems to be pretty normal. It looks like Brian's doing some yard work. We pull into Brian's driveway and hop out. Hey, don't step on the grass, I just mowed. Have you seen any unusual activity in the area today?
Hey.
Aside from your underwear to the lawn? Ooh, here we go. How dare you? I take my lawn care very seriously. Jabroni, please. You haven't seen a dog run through here, have you?
Okay.
Well, a few hours ago I heard Maxwell barking at something. I came outside, my garden had been torn to shreds. It's going to take forever to re-till the soil. That could be a dog, or a rather feisty raccoon. Whatever it was must have been hungry. Ate all of my tomatoes. I'm very sorry to hear about your garden. If you need assistance restoring it to its former glory, please don't hesitate to contact me. Will do, buddy. Good luck finding that dog.
Oh, no.
She's probably still hungry. Wonder if she's looking for more food elsewhere. I fear that the hours are growing short. We must make haste if we're going to find the Duchess by sundown. Damien's looking more stressed out by the minute. I gotta think of something to lighten the mood. Imagine it would be unwise for a vampire to take up the company of a smaller mammal for the means of companionship. It would be too tempting to... A bloodhound. I was gonna say a bloodhound, Damien. Oh, that wasn't good. That's twice we've had the black cloud with him. Jeez. I keep reading Damien's directions from the map as we drive around town. Coffee spit. We park in front of Matt's coffee shop and walk inside. Seems like a slow day. Matt sits behind the counter reading a book. At least he's got a job. Something we apparently don't have. Hey, Matt. Didn't expect to see you two today. What's up? Have you seen any stray dogs around? Actually, yeah. Caught one digging through the trash. Ran away when I tried to get close. Did you see what direction it ran in? Matt thinks for a second. Might have been running east, I think. That pup tore through 3 pans of old right said banana bread. Want to take some for the road just in case? Sure thing. Matt packages up a slice. Thanks for the slice, the road slice. This banana bread's gonna be so good. I think he meant to give it to you for the dog. Right. I meant it's gonna be so good for the dog to eat. You think? If we keep this up, we'll find the Duchess in no time. Hey, if you like dogs so much, why don't you have any? Lucian is severely allergic. I wouldn't put him through that. But there are still dogs in my life, so for that I'm grateful. There's about to be one more dog in your life, buddy. Splendid attitude. Let us not waste any more time. Verily. Damien and I return to the softball field, and it looks like the game is in progress. Craig's team is winning. Of course. Why wouldn't they be winning, right? Any sign of it? I don't think so. Wait, maybe? Never mind. It's just a kid taking a nap in the outfield. We get back in the car. I fear the night draws closer and closer with every passing breath. We must find the Duchess soon. This is serious. I hope we find her. Damien and I arrived back at the Bayside. Doesn't seem like anything has changed here. But Matt said the Duchess went east from the coffee spot. I suppose we need to go not so east? Cul-de-sac. Called the what? We arrive at the cul-de-sac and find everything looking normal, except... Uh-oh. Hugo's front door is wide open. She can open doors? This is classic Duchess Cordelia. Telltale sign. We should approach with caution. Whatever goes down, I got your back. We creep up onto the porch and step inside. They're sitting in the center of Hugo's living room, like she owns the damn place. One of the biggest dogs I've ever seen. Well, she hasn't broken anything in here yet. Wonderful. Now all we have to do is get this leash on her before she tries to escape again and get out of here before Hugo comes home. Easy peasy. Duchess, come here. Sorry for the noise. The Duchess eyes Damien warily. As he approaches, she begins to growl. She's on her guard. We need another plan. Eggplants. I reach into my pocket, pull out the slice of bright red banana bread Matt gave me. Duchess sniffs the air and hones in on the bread. Come here, girl. Nice and easy. I got some yummy homemade vegan and possibly gluten-free banana bread if that's what you're into. Success. Damien walks up behind Duchess and attaches a leash to her collar. She immediately notices and starts whining. It's time to go home now, Duchess. Damien gives a tug on the leash. She won't move. Duchess, what happened to our rapport? You and I used to be bosom buddies. She still doesn't move. She's huge. There's no way we could even try to lift her. Well, this is a weird situation to be in, but I think we're literally trespassing in our friend's house with this large dog. What are you nerds doing? Ernest stands in the doorway with a plate of pizza rolls. What flavor pizza rolls are those? Pepperoni blast? Nice. The Duchess notices Ernest and starts pulling against the leash. Why is this dog in my house? It's along... The Duchess suddenly breaks free from Damien's grip and hurtles towards Ernest. Ernest and the Duchess fall to the ground. Pizza rolls fly everywhere. This is bad. Ernest, are you okay? Ernest feeds the Duchess a pizza roll. Hey, she likes pizza rolls. Ernest sits up, but the dog keeps licking his face. Oh, hey. Hugo stands at the door looking like he's at a loss for words. Why are you guys... Whose dog is this? It's a long story, but it involves a large dog who knows how to open doors. Oof. Hugo, may I present to you Duchess Cordelia. How do you do? Oof. We're friends. The Duchess licks at Ernest's face. She's from the local animal shelter. She got out and they've been chasing her all around town. Your house was her final stop. Can we keep her?
I don't know.
I don't know if we're set up to take care of her.
Whoa!
Wait, did you just call me Dad? Come on, please. Look how cute she is. You good son.
Ah!
We had been talking about adopting a dog for a while. But you have to promise me that you're going to take care of her. Yeah, I'll give her all the pizza rolls her little heart desires. I suddenly remember what's on the back of this map. Pull out a pen out of my pocket. Got the forms ready for you, if you're interested. I'll even waive the adoption fee since, we technically broke into your household. Well, alright, it's a deal. Hugo steps onto the porch with us and signs the form while Ernest plays with the Duchess inside. That was a win-win. He sure seems to be happy with his new friend.
Oh!
I know, he called me Dad. Can you believe it? Damien places a hand on Hugo's shoulder. I certainly can. I think this will be really good for Ernest. It should teach him some responsibility. You should probably look into getting better locks on your doors, though. The Duchess is a wily, but do right by her, and she'll love you two forever. Thank you. And long story short, the Duchess now lives in a happy home, and neither of us were charged for breaking it in. So all in all, I think this was a fine day's work. Nice work, you two. Jabroni, you could be a valuable asset to our team of volunteers, If you ever feel like petting some puppies, hit me up. Mary, I always feel like petting puppies. Good to know. Well, I'll catch you fellas later. Mary starts to leave. And one last thing. Damien's been telling me about you. Glad he finally brought you around. Oh, yeah. See. Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Damien, my special boy, I love him. We go way back, and I got a vested interest in his health, success, and well-being. If you ever hurt him, Mary.
Hey.
You can fill in the blanks. I gulp. Yes, ma'am. Mary leaves me alone, Damien. So, about the whole Goth thing. I completely understand if you aren't interested in me anymore. What? Am I missing something here? I'm not a cool Goth prince. I'm boring. I own 5 pairs of tennis shoes. I wear dumb glasses. Don't you care? You look so nervous. Damien, do you really think I would only like you because of all the Goth stuff? That's all cool. But the best thing about you is how passionate you are about the things you love. History, art, Victorian fashion, dogs, storage solutions. Doesn't matter what it is. You care, and that's awesome. And also, the glasses are very cute. You don't think I'm boring at all? If you're boring, then I don't know what that makes me. I spend too much time online shopping for flashlights. I get excited to mow my lawn on Saturdays. I get cranky at commercials being too loud. I even been thinking about making my own peanut butter. Okay, last thing's a little weird. Then maybe we can be boring together. It would never be boring if it was with you. Damien suddenly closes the gap between us and pulls me into a hug. He buries my face in my shoulder. His hair smells like lavender and rosemary. I was so scared you wouldn't like me. Quite the opposite. Damien pulls away for a second and looks me in the eyes. Without the colored contacts, his eyes are so dark and soulful. May I kiss you? I'd love that. Smiles slightly and leans in, gives me a gentle kiss. Damien pulls away and gives me an intense look. Do you want to help me take care of the puppies? Yes. Damien and I arrive back at the cul-de-sac as our fingers intertwine. Like a proper gentleman, he walks me to my doorstep. This was lovely. Thank you for your understanding. Thank you for everything. I'm very happy I can be myself around you. I'm glad, but I have one request. What's that? Can we keep sending each other letters? But of course. Damien kisses me one last time before turning around and heading home. Amanda runs back from the couch window and tries to look as nonchalant as possible. Hello, Father. I was sitting here on the couch this entire time. Hi, Amanda. So, are you guys like starting a vampire coven together? Oh, plot twist. Mothman. Damien's actually Mothman. I didn't see it coming either. Genius. Well, whatever's happening, I'm really glad you two are happy. You deserve it, Dad. Ah, shucks. I'm gonna head to bed. Catch you in the morning. Sure thing. I make my way to the room and fall into my bed, my heart full, excited for the days to come. Date complete. Oh, we have yet. Well, no, we S-ranked the first one, but man, we did not S-rank those last two. That is bad. Hey, unlocked interview with the vampire achievement. Whew. I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute. I think that's our car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, Jabroni. Be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy? Rats. Life of crime is finally catching up to you. I tried to send him in a different direction, but even I'm no match for the power and funding of the U.S. government. If they think they're going to take me alive, they've got another thing coming. I'm kidding. You're right, I have a little surprise for you.
Dad.
Yeah, I can tell. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table, where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Oh, Dad. I dramatically whip the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops. No way. I figured you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. This is all 19 seasons. And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. What? Dad, I love this. Thank you. Just gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. Follow Amanda to the back door.
Hey.
What? You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you.
Alright.
Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is, fully customizable, down to the type of mac. There's an ice cream cake, the good kind with the crunchies in the middle. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, alright? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. I walk over to Mary, who's having a lively conversation with Amanda. We have a really fluffy Samoyed right now. His name's Harold. Loves belly rubs. He always tries to lick your face if you get too close. Miss Christensen, thank you so much for telling me a great deal about every single dog currently at the animal shelter. Please tell me about the Afghan with 3 legs again.
Hey.
Sure, Quadro, we call him. It's one of those ironic nicknames. If you're really interested, I could probably steal one. Really? No, but I could get you to meet all. We could always use the extra hands around the shelter. And if those extra hands also happen to steal a dog, glad you two are able to bond over cute dogs. It really warms my heart. Dad, we're having a moment. You see, your kid's a good egg. Where's your Goth prince? You two are usually attached to the hip these days. He's around. Mary turns her attention to Amanda. It's not too hard to sneak a dog into college. Trust me, I did plenty back in the day. At one point, I had 3 cats living. I decided to leave them too. All of a sudden, a huge dog leaps up into my arms. Duchess! Hugo and Ernest run up to me. Duchess gives my face a few proud licks and hops down. We're working on it. Got her in a disciplinary class. She's a wild spirit who runs where she may. I don't mind at all. Looks like the 3 of you are getting along nicely. She's a valuable addition to the clan. If I hold up my homework in front of her, she'll eat it. Cool.
I don't know.
We'll deal with that later. Duchess Cordelia spots a squirrel and darts across the yard. Ernest follows her, laughing. He's actually been a lot more magical. I think taking care of the dog is good for him. Thanks for breaking into my house, I guess. Anytime. Jabroni. Brian, you made it. I don't pass up on good mac. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. Just not bad? Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thank you so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro. This is a real rager. Taking our older age into consideration. Trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild.
Nice.
Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Let's hit the gym sometime soon, huh? Sure thing, dude. Brian and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all that ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Brian ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces. Wants to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. No one will ever believe you. Oh boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang soon, yeah?
Bro.
Totally, bro. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Looks like you've settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Yep, couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. We've got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. Sure, Joseph. That'd be great. Well, see you later. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese.
Oh.
The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Jabroni. Thanks, Hugo. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. Me too. Scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by and pretends not to see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey. Congratulations on graduating. I know you're going to do great things at our school. Yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me. You're right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want. There's nothing you can do about it. Are you still mad about that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Oh.
Oh!
And I'll have you know that the globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so she'll fit into college just fine. Hey. Hey. Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table.
I don't know.
Good stuff. Yep. See you later. Hey, man. Man. Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of right said banana bread ready for her. Thank you. I know she'll love that. Hey, Amanda's dad. I turn to spot Lucien walking up to me. Yes, Lucien? Thanks for inviting me to your party. Anytime, bud. I know we had a rocky start, but I'm glad to know you. I hope you know how much your dad cares about you. Yeah. My dad's had a rough couple of years. I know it must not have been easy to raise me. He's kind of a weird guy, but I love him a lot. Seems like you make him happy. So, you're cool in my book. Thank you, Lucien. That means a lot to me. Sure. Let me know if you want me to give you a stick and poke sometime. Thanks for coming by, Lucien. See you around, Jabroni. As the party starts to wind down, take a seat on our back porch step. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for you once, or anything, but growing up wasn't easy, but it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad? You've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. And I'm trying to finish this before I have to go back to work. Damn it! Sorry, I just got some bad news. Somebody lost an iPad. So I'm real happy about that. Really scared of going to college, being so far away from you. But I realize that everything you've done for me prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today. Don't cry, don't cry. I swear to God, Jabroni, cry again. You're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyways, that was enough emotional vulnerability. Present time. Amanda hands me a tiny wrap package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kind of shocking all of our photo albums. Just picture of me, huh? Figured we needed at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh. I'm gonna break so much stuff, intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my own. Amanda hops up. Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. Glance over to the back of the yard where Damien is still sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave it to you. Leave you to it. Me and the Emma's gotta go. Love you, Pops. Amanda runs off to join her friends. I take a seat next to Damien as the last guests make their way out of the party. Did you know that in Victorian era they would call benches seedy boys? Sorry. What? Really? I'm kidding, Jabroni. But what if? It's good to see you in your civvies again. Thank you. I had a revelation the other day, Jabroni, and I think it was largely due to your continued influence upon me. There was a version of myself that might have been embarrassed to show you my true form, my information technology form. But what you said about me and how my passion was what you truly admired and emboldened me to feel like myself, regardless of how I choose to dress and act. Instead of separate entities, they're just different facets of myself. A three-dimensional human being with his own thoughts, wants, and needs. I love dressing the way I do, but I felt constricted by what I thought was my own personal brand. It made me lose sight of why I did this in the first place. To make myself happy. place my hand on Damien, and feel a light squeeze. Looking up, I'm greeted by Damien's warm smile. Damien, I'm trying to be more comfortable with who I am. I'm trying to be more comfortable with who I am, rather than dwelling on who I could be to other people. I can't stop smiling. I'm so proud of him. Damien, I'm so happy you've realized that you can be a dog-loving Goth. Me too, Jabroni. Me too. I feel myself inching closer and closer to Damien. I go to brush a lock of hair out of his face, and I'm shocked at how soft it is. How is your hair so soft? Dog shampoo? I keep running my hands through his hair as he leans closer to me. Placing a hand on the side of my face, he strokes my cheek with his thumb. You know, public displays of affection were considered scandalous in the Victorian era. Damien pulls me in for a kiss, but I think I can make an exception for you. Didn't mean to run through that real fast, but I had to wrap up. Normally I would let the credits roll, but it is time for me to get back to work, so I'm going to close this out very quickly. I want to say thanks to anybody that came in. Looked like the room might have been a little light today, but that's all right. I look forward to streaming later tonight. I think I'm going to be going back to Night in the Woods, so hopefully you'll join me then. Until next time, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Lunch with mclazyj, and we're going to have to pick another game to play. So with that in mind, thanks for watching. Bye.